Hi, everybody. My name is Kiki Hubbard, and I'm currently a senior at Kansas State University studying agricultural communications and journalism with a secondary major in global food systems and leadership, and also a minor in business. And today I'm going to be talking about the research project that I've been a part of, and that is titled Engaging Kansas Water Experts, a Qualitative Exploration of Water Science Communication and Outreach. So I worked on this team with myself, one of our graduate students, Rebecca Donaldson, and also Dr. A&J. So to kind of give an overview, we wanted to take the opportunity to explore industry professionals and water scientists' perception of communication strategies revolving around the Ogallala Aquifer. And prior research has revealed that although there is a lot of collaboration efforts and some communication, there could definitely be some room to grow. So that's why we kind of wanted to take on this project and talk to a bunch of people in the field. So I'll start by going over our introduction section. The Ogallala Aquifer acts as an important water supply system to Kansas, Colorado, Nebraska, New Mexico, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Wyoming, and Texas. And this aquifer has supported and supplied water to this region for many years, but the mass amount of large-scale irrigation has caused this resource to deplete exponentially. So we kind of wanted to dive in, talk to the different water districts in Kansas and the people in the Kansas Water Office and see which ways that they have been working to find more ways to communicate the issues, and whether that be to farmers or those who rely on the resource. So those producers are aware of this information's importance, but they could be faced with barriers like weather, time, economics, and many different things when trying to use those conservation strategies. So what our project looked like is we started by reaching out to 40 different professionals in the field, in which 21 individuals agreed to participate in our study. And what they agreed to do was semi-structured interviews over Zoom this summer. So we conducted those and asked qualitative research questions like, what are some challenges that you have faced while communicating water science, and what solutions have you seen? So we were able to get an in-depth and very real perception of what these people were going through and kind of how they perceive the communication and the collaboration in the industry. So we then took those interview transcriptions and reviewed and edited those to make sure that they were accurate and each statement that our interviewees said were true and real. And then we then took those transcribed interviews and used inductive descriptive coding methods. So we pulled different quotes and data that we found in our interviews and used those to then find our larger categories and come to our three main themes. And those themes are, though many have had no formal training, water scientists use a variety of communication tactics. Our second theme was water scientists communicate with diverse audiences. And finally, our third theme was the water science industry is interdisciplinary and encourages collaboration among those involved. So some of the overarching research things that we were trying to find are going to be shown in the middle. So an example of that was what communication resources and knowledge are used by water science experts. And one of the statements that we got from one of our subjects was, for communications, I feel like that's something that you don't get a lot of technical training in. I have a bunch of training in project management, and other areas are easy to get training in, but communication is trickier. Another subject said, I think one communication challenge is sort of the difference between giving too much information and not enough. You can lose people in the details or the weeds really fast. And one third statement I wanted to include was, I think a lot of it is learned by doing it, and you can learn a lot by experience. So based off of our interviews and further research, we found that experts should continue to work collaboratively and seek new partnerships and employ strategic communication practices to connect with consumers. Supporting organizations can offer additional communication training and opportunities to build new collaborative teams. Future research should continue to explore how efficient collaborations and teams are formed for water science outreach. So that's kind of an overview of our research project and the poster that I've included for this conference. And I'd like to say thank you to Kansas State University Communications and Agricultural Education Department, as well as the university's small research grant proposals. And that QR code is actually going to be a link to my abstract if you would like to check that out as well. So thank you so much.